So this goes back to. All right, so I'm not giving you anything back. Am I giving anything back? Yeah.
Frank gives you that bag, take everything out of what you don't have and leave what you already have in the bag.
All right, so one second. I guess it's mine. Got it. That was very good.
You guys can buy these, but like I said,
I'm not making no a hat like that. You don't want to. Matter of fact, I was even looking for like better fitting clothing.
Live from the rinks, it's Wednesday Night Hockey on the Long Island Sports Network. Welcome everyone, my name is Jack Ziskin. On behalf of the entire crew here in Hidden Ponds, I'd like to thank you for tuning in as the 8-1 Northport Huntington Tigers take on the PatMed Red Raiders in the freshman division. In the first meeting between these two teams, well, there wasn't a winner. It ended in a 4-4 tie. And both netminders from last game will be in between the pipes. Damian Zakarowicz for the Raiders. And on the other side, for Northport Huntington, it'll be Rex Muscati. Let's get underway here at the rinks. Face off at center. And it's won back by the Raiders. Entering the zone, DiGuardio had it momentarily. Tigers got the zone exit, but they couldn't maintain possession. Raiders chip it right back in. Heading the other way now, pass. That goes off the boot of Sereno. Now the Tigers into zone possession. Change of possession nearly forced the first time, second effort from the Raiders. They get the zone exit. They don't gain possession. Pass intended for Zadrozny is broken up. Molina racing after it. Zadrozny with the takeaway. Chips it up the wall. No one there for the Tigers. Raiders take over. Back up the wall. DiGuardio coming in. Fires a shot. That's turned aside by Moscati. DiGuardio's pass comes to the point. Jablonski. D-to-D. Harper collects it off the wall. Can't get the shot off. Chips it in down low. DiGuardio has it. Looks to reset to Harper, who chips it back in. Zadrozny can't get a stick on it. Ends up on the opposite wall. Now the Tigers get the clear. Scheibe enters the zone. Pulls up. Has it poked off his stick by Jablonski. Lead pass. Raiders get the zone exit. Montenegro loses possession. Tigers chip it back in, can't maintain control. And the other way now, Montenegro. Poke check there from Janisi, but the Raiders came in regardless. Couldn't get the pass through in the slot. They have possession now. Pass in front, all low shot, they score! And the Raiders strike first. And you're gonna see here, just slipping in to the slot all alone. That shot coming off the stick of Nathaniel Jacobson. It's a 1-0 game in favor of the Raiders. Tigers now have possession. Carried around the net. Escape turn. Griffith's pass is broken up. Raiders now look to head the other way. The outside cutting back in. Montenegro can't get the shot off. Second attempt shot goes just wide of the net. Tigers forced a change of possession. Grace Griffith has it. Heading up ice. Loses control. Pass comes across. Tigers now looking to regain control as Griffith skates into it in the corner. Jacobson, the goal scorer, got it back. Griffith forced a turnover. Jacobson's goal assisted by Montenegro and Cole Kozak. That is lighter. Montenegro, Kozak, but now the Raiders have regained possession. Turnover. Giacoppi with it. Pulls up. Puck comes to the point. Shot deflected. That coming off the stick. Lipiello. Battle along the boards in the corner. Comes back up the wall. Lipiello sends it back. Giacoppi knocks it down. Can't settle it. Raiders get the clear. Racing back is Giacoppi, but the poke check forced a turnover. Luke Buck can't settle it. Was selected for the freshman all-star game last year. Just about a week ago now. Turnover forced at the line. Where the Raiders get it right back. Jablonski with it. Assessing his options. Carries it across the red line, enters the zone. Pulls up, drops it off. Then pass ends up in the corner. That coming off the stick of Jack Fauci. And shot towards the net. Scotty settles it. Picked up by Darby. Sent up the wall. Kept in at the line by Jablonski. Poke check. Forces a change of possession. Tigers still trying to settle it. They get the clear. The puck comes to Brendan Harper. It's shipped back in. Lipiello on it. Under pressure from Buck. Tries to move it up the wall. Jablonski with the keep. Giacoppi rescues it. heading up ice. They have numbers if they hurry. Giacompi ends up chipping it into the zone. And Paul Winter will chase on the other side. Ended up coming back. Jablonski, Giacompi passes Drozny. His shot from the point, blocker to side by Zakharowicz. Raiders get the clear. Puck ends up skipping the stick of Luke Buck. Chip back in just past the stick of Worrell, who will chase. Raiders looking for the clear. Kept in by Winter initially. But now PatMed has control. They're heading the other way. Mina gains the zone. Fires a shot. That's deflected. So Drozny under pressure. Nice escape turn there. Pulls up again. Looking for the outlet pass. Sends it up the wall. Giacompi takes over. Gets across the red line. Tied up. Backhands it into the zone. Picked up by Connor Fury, who sends it around the wall. It's going to come. I believe that's 71. That would be Mina. And now the puck comes back to Serino. And he enters offside. We get a stoppage. And the first whistle since the opening goal by Nathaniel Jacobson. His second of the season. Face off just outside Raiders territory. It's won by PatMed. They're looking to move the puck up ice. Icing is waved off there. Griffith will take over. Looks to head up ice with speed. Beats two defenders, heading up ice. Loses the handle, and it's poked off her stick. Been carried the rest of the way by Samulik, who sent it up the wall. And a turnover forced by Scheibe. Re-enters. Pulls up. Finds Griffith. Shot. Turned aside. Comes back to Griffith. Tries to work it down low. Chip just past stick of Christman. Now comes back to Scheibe. Pulls up in the corner. Looking for the pass. Finds it. Second attempt, shot turned aside from Christman. Rebound, nice deflection there. Second and third chances stopped by Zakharowicz, and we get a whistle and a stoppage. 8:25 remaining in the frame. Face-off is controlled by Northport. Huntington pass towards the slot, wouldn't go. Now Jablonski has it. Raiders end up resetting on the attempted clear. Puck slips by Jack Fernandez, making his freshman debut. Now heading the other way, pass towards the slot, won't go. A nice look from Montenegro. Had a nice assist on the Jacobson goal, but now racing up, it's Griffith coming in. Slips it through. Zakharowicz gets a stick on it. And a shot on net, he turns that one aside. Good opportunity in transition. Was looking for the pass, ended up backhanding it on net. Face-off is won by the Tigers. Shot blocked. Coming off the stick of Fernandez that time. Attempted clear. And the Raiders have gained control. Kozak heading up ice. Knocked off the puck. Montenegro collects, fires a pass towards the slot. That's deflected by Lippiello. Battling for possession. Shot from the slot won't go. Puck is loose. Attempted wraparound was turned aside. Now the Tigers have regained control. Patrick Darby heading up the ice. As he chips it in, he'll chase. Wins the race to the puck. Looking for the pass, but it's taken off the stick. Strong poke check from Brendan Harper. Turnover forced along the wall. Pass towards the slot is intercepted. Now heading the other way, Montenegro. Slips to the outside, cutting back in. Giacompi forces him to pull up. Looking for the shot now, it goes wide. Attempted zone exit won't go the first time. Second effort, they get the clear. They have not settled possession. Raiders regain control. Coming in now, a nice move from Fauci. Shot turned aside by Moscati. Picked up by Lipiello. Comes up the wall. Chipped up and out of the zone, but Buck momentarily forced a change of possession. No icing on that one, as it said the ice slipped under the stick of a couple Raiders and a Northport Huntington Tiger. Winter on the forecheck now. Comes up the wall. It's kept in by Giacopi. Comes around the opposite side. Now it's come to Junkins. His shot gets deflected through traffic. It was turned aside by Zakharowicz. Actually ended up going off a Raiders stick that time, and now PatMed looking for the zone exit. They won't get it. Held in by Winter and Zadrozny. Now the puck has come to McGovern. Nice pass there to Buck. Gets the zone exit, heading up ice. Cuts in, makes his move, looking for the shot. Has his stick lifted by Giacopi on the back check. Second time he's done that this shift. Now Zadrozny takes over, having forced a turnover. Comes up the wall. And now Zadrozny on the forecheck, on the attack. Fury trying to angle him off the puck. Zadrozny still battling for it. And the Raiders came away with it. Couldn't get the zone exit. Winter's pass. Nobody home there for Northport Huntington. It's kept in. On ice, officials deem it was onside, but the Raiders have control. They've checked up here regardless. Fauci now makes his move, cutting in against Zadrozny. Poked off his stick. And now Northport Huntington battling along the boards to secure possession. It's kept in. Fired towards the net by DiGuardio. Fauci and Buck battling for possession beneath the goal line. It's going to come out to Winter. Lead pass comes to Giacopi, who enters the zone. Tries to slip it past Harper. Now battling along the left wing wall. Giacopi, great second effort, forcing the turnover. Now the puck will come to Winter on the cycle. It ends up back on the stick of DiGuardio. His clear won't go. Shot from the point is deflected. Remains in play. It's going to be picked up. Pass towards the front. Giacopi had it on his backhand. Got a piece of it, but couldn't get a shot off. Now Griffith maintains possession initially. Second effort for the Raiders. And it's sent the length of the ice. Icing is the call. We get a stoppage with 3:48 remaining in the period. Nicholas, Zadrozny, and Alec Giacopi, the selections for the freshman All-Star game. Face-off has been won by the Raiders. The Raiders sent Luke Buck for one. It was one of their selections. Scheibe's shot from the slot is blocked. Friendly fire. Second attempt. Scheibe's shot turned aside. His third attempt goes through. Zakharowicz's legs and wide. Came out of his net aggressively there to take away the angle. And then a turnover forced at the line. Raiders heading in. 2-on-0. Griffith on the back check. Pass across. Shot. They score! And Zakharowicz makes the stop on one end. The Raiders score on the other. And they're going to see here. Get the great back check from Griffith coming from the left side. The pass comes across and just past Moscati. That's a 2-0 lead now for the Raiders, coming off of the stick of DiGuardio, his second of the year. Face-offs and one back by Northport Huntington. They trail by 2. Pass deflected. Ends up with Patrick Darby. He's under pressure on the forecheck. Samuel and Buck, these selections for the PatMed freshman squad at this year's All-Star game. And now, lead pass. Tigers looking to gain the zone. They do. Christman ends up getting the puck on net. We get another stoppage. DiGuardio's second of the year, assisted by Kevin Samuelik. As previously mentioned, one of the 2 All-Star selections for this Raiders squad. Now there's a penalty going against the Raiders. We'll get you the update on that when we can. It's a roughing call against DiGuardio, who just scored to give his team a 2-0 lead, and now Northport Huntington has an opportunity to even the score on the power play. Puck came out of the zone. Scheibe trying to reset. That one past the stick of Zadrozny on the forecheck there. That was Montenegro forced to change possession. Racing after it now is Jacobson. PatMed gaining control of this puck while on the penalty kill. Puck eventually makes its way to Griffith, who has to settle it in the slot. Now heads up ice. Lead pass broken up by Jacobson. Raiders looking to hold on to it for as long as they can. Puck comes to Harper. Can't get enough on it to clear it. Fernandez forces the turnover, but his pass skips the stick. His teammates left the zone. Griffith fires it back in. He's waiting for Sereno to check back up. He has, but with 1 minute gone by on the power play, the Raiders have controlled possession, whether it's in their zone or the offensive zone. Sent the length of the ice. Moscati settles it for Darby, who's under pressure from Montenegro. Makes the escape turn nicely. Has Fernandez along the wall looking for the lead pass. Elects to continue carrying. Finds Giacopi. Settles it. Moves it to Fernandez. Tried to chip it in, but turnover forced by Jablonski. McGovern give and go with Jablonski. Now sends up the wall on his backhand, pinching in. Kept in by Darby, poked off his stick. Raiders have control once again. Zadrozny keeping Jablonski to the outside. Change possession force again. Giacopi coming in, 2-on-1. Pass across. Darby can't get the shot off. Puck comes back to Giacopi. Power play will expire. Less than a minute remaining in play. Sent up the wall. Tigers can't keep it. Goes the length of the ice. We get a whistle for icing with 44.4 seconds remaining in the period. Face off. One back by the Tigers. Darby looking for the shot. Deflected through traffic. On the rebound, Tigers trying to get on that. They do, but it's covered up by Zakarowicz. 35.2 seconds remaining in the period. Face off. Tied up. Tigers come away with it momentarily. Turnover forced by the Raiders. Luke Buck has it. Shields it nicely, carries it up the wall. Enters the zone on his backhand, still cutting to the outside. Looking for the pass, can't find it, continues to circle. It's poked off his stick. Raiders force a change of possession. Comes to Montenegro, who chips it back in. Pass across the slot. Comes through Buck. Looking for the shot. It's turned aside by Moscati. We get a whistle with 1.4 seconds remaining. Some strong east-west movement for the Raiders. And the period will expire after that face-off. It's 2-0 in favor of PatMed after one period of play. Thank you so much for watching on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for all Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. Don't forget to follow the @LI Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for all latest game recaps, highlights, and analysis. As we previously mentioned at the top of the broadcast, in the first meeting between these two teams, it ended in a 4-4 tie. That game was tied at 1 after 1. Ended up being tied the entire game for the majority of it. This time, the Raiders jump out to a 2-goal lead. Goals from up and down the lineup for a PatMed program. Strong at the JV level this year, lost several key freshmen to that squad. So younger team even for this division. Face off at center. Long change for both teams. Scheibe and the Don for the Tigers. And the face-off won by Scheibe. Tigers try and carry it forward. They enter the zone. Offsides is the call. They have to check up. Now they've checked up. Raiders have possession. Flipped across the ice. Comes to Hassett, who puts it off the wall. Correct, that's Matt Reese. My apologies. Now heading the other way. Raiders take over. Lumina goes cross ice pass. And it's chipped into Northport Huntington territory. No icing on the play as Gracie Griffith takes over. Makes her move to beat 2 Raiders after carrying around her own net. Continues to carry up ice. Ends up chipping it in. Raiders gain control. Scheibe forces turnover pass towards the slot. Tigers can't capitalize. Heading the other way now. Jacobson opens scoring for the Raiders. Correction, that's Samuel, 26, not 20. Samuel carrying around the net, poked off the stick. Good second effort there from DiGuardio. Puck comes to the point. Jablonski can't hold it in, coming the other way. Scheibe cuts to the center against Harper on his backhand. Cuts back in, shot turned aside. Puck is loose. And we get a whistle. 13:44, a strong effort by Scheibe. Cutting to the center after forcing a turnover at his own blue line. Face off, won by the Raiders, but Tigers' second effort. Puck comes to Zadrozny, whose shot is deflected off the glass and out of play. We get a whistle at 13:36. Face off in the left wing dot. Face. It's won back by the Raiders. Lead pass, Carl McGovern. Comes to Leiter Montenegro. Raiders get the clear. Zadrozny forces a change of possession, trying to chip it back in. He does. Easy pass, McGovern heading up ice. Eventually makes the leaking pass, but it makes its way through. Zadrozny chips it to himself off the wall before he's separated from the puck by Montenegro. Now the Raiders reset turnover. Shot from an off angle won't go. Rings around the wall. Now Jacobson carries it back in, resetting, trying to chip it past Winter. Zone exit, sent the other way by Lipiello. Battle along the boards right in front of the Northport Huntington bench. Correction, that's actually Aiden Junkin, 16, not 15. He's battling there. Giacoppi now on the back check. But a 2-on-1 for the Raiders. Shot deflected, rebound. And it's poked away by Zadrozny. Heading up ice with speed. Gains the zone, cutting back in. Under pressure from Fury. Puck comes to Giacoppi. His pass is deflected. Zadrozny, second effort, trying to find the open man in front. The Tigers get bunched up. Puck comes up the wall, trying to hold the line now. Giacoppi has it. Makes the pass to Darby. He walks in, fires a shot. That's deflected off the blocker. Trying to knock it down there. But it wouldn't go for Northport Huntington. Attempted clear, kept in by Giacoppi. His shot goes wide, comes up the wall to Zadrozny. Works it on down low to Worrell. Comes back up. Winter to Zadrozny. Back to Worrell. Turnover forced, heading the other way. Raiders trying to slip it past Zadrozny. That won't go. He puts it back in. Tigers are still off. Worrell had to pull up, a bit over eager that time. Then Raiders get the clear, but it's going to come to Zadrozny. Carries it back in. Under pressure from Montenegro. Puck ends up in his skates. Raiders recover, but are still hemmed in their own zone. Puck comes across. Winter picks it up, trying to keep it in. McGovern going for the clear. Darby on his backhand holds it in. Ends up back in the corner. McGovern sends it up, and that'll go the length of the ice. A strong start to the second period. Puck actually slows up before hitting the goal line, so Darby picks it up. He's under pressure, but he's picked up speed. He's gained the zone, coming in, looking for the shot, can't find it. Pass across, looking for the rebound there that time. The Raiders regain control. It's sent up and down the ice. Moscati comes out to cover it, but loses the handle. Strong effort on the forecheck from the Raiders. They forced the change of possession. Jack Fauci with it. Puck's going to come up the wall to Jablonski. He walks in, fires shot. That's turned aside by Moscati. On the other side, it's picked up by the Tigers. Cross ice pass is deflected. Berginisi rescued it, tried to move it up to Fernandez, who forces a turnover in the slot but can't settle it. Strong effort nonetheless. Cohen on the forecheck there, helps force the change of possession. Lipiello getting it. Cohen has a second chance. Puck comes up the wall, kept in by Darby. Well, I'm not sure. I think he was on for the entire offensive zone possession. He's still out there. Under pressure, looking for the pass. Can't find it. It's poked off his stick. Attempted clear. Lipiello can't hold the line. Heading the other way. Fauci coming in on a breakaway. Moscati can't stop on that time. And it's a goal for the Raiders. And you have a defenseman pinching in forward trying to cover, but a great effort there by 12 and white. That is Jack Fauci, his 4th for the year. Wait and see if they credit an assist on that. Credit is unassisted currently. Coming with 9:35 remaining in the second period. Comes up the wall. Tigers force it back down beneath the goal line. Raiders take over. Chipped up. Comes to Umina. Pass coming off the stick of Samuelic, who wears the C for this young Raiders squad. Now heading the other way. Pass coming off the stick of Serino. Makes its way across the ice. Play will continue. Serino has it now, cutting in on his backhand, looking for the pass, can't find it. Throws it to the slot, gets the second attempt. His shot goes just wide, a nice effort there. Griffith pinching in, holds it, pass to the point. Turnover forced by Umina, racing back now. Great effort from Scheibe. Samuel coming in, tries to make the pass to Umina. It's on his backhand. Moscati turns the shot aside. Raiders continuing to press, but DiGuardio has it. 2-on-1 down low, pass to Umina was on his backhand. He couldn't settle it. Now a chance for the Tigers heading the other way. Pass intended for Scheibe, just too far ahead of him. Raiders get the clear. Serino couldn't get the puck. Samuelic has possession, coming in. Fires a shot towards the net, doesn't make it. There might have been deflected. Umina collects it, sends it up the wall. McGovern ends up having his pass deflected, but it finds its way to Umina. Fires a shot, that's turned aside by Moscati. Tigers can't get the clear initially, but they have now. Chrisman entering the zone, firing a shot. That's gloved by Zakharowicz. So the stoppage will come with 7:46 remaining. 2 goals in the first period for the Tigers. 1 in the second. Actually, currently, Giacompi in the dot versus Jacobson. Puck comes to Zadrazi. His shot's turned aside. Zakharowicz getting a piece of it there. Sent around wall. Jablonski lead pass. Comes to Montenegro. Pinching in. Junkins holds the line. Sends it towards the net. It's poked aside. Jablonski takes back over. Backhands it up the wall to Montenegro, who carries it into his own zone. Makes an escape turn. Puck finds its way across. Jacobson's pass and skates to Montenegro. Battling for possession. Raiders have gained the zone. Giacoppi on the back check. Forces a change of possession. And now he fires it in. The Tigers will chase. Jablonski gets it from Zakharowicz. Pass up the wall. Raiders looking cross ice, intercepted by Junkins, who puts it back in, but it's the late offsides. Poke check at the line. Tigers enter 2-on-1. Giacoppi with it. Doesn't have the angle for the shot. Pulls up, looking for the pass. Can't find a shot. Turn aside, rebound. Winter can't get a second attempt. Third attempt, stopped. Still loose, and it's no goal. Comes out to the line. Junkins shot, deflected. Raiders regain control. Flipped up and out. Not enough on that for icing as Montenegro presses against Zadrozny, who escapes pressure after circling his own net. Crosses the red line, re-enters, coming in, looking for the pass, finds it, shot, and they score. That goal coming with 6:18 remaining, and after what looked like it almost went in previously, Zadrozny carrying it in, makes a beautiful pass across, and it's bar down for Giacoppi. Now, I'd like to tell you how many goals exactly Giacoppi has, but due to him playing one game as a goaltender, actually, for the Tigers, all of his stats as a skater have been taken off the website, incidentally. You still find the game logs, just not season stats. Turnover forced by the Raiders. Buck had possession momentarily. Tigers forced change possessions, delayed offsides. Now heading the other way. Entering the zone, nice poke check from McGovern. Forcing Fernandez outside, but he regains control momentarily. Still tied up with McGovern. There's a call on the play. It's going to be tripping against Fernandez, if I'm not mistaken. Giacoppi wears 36. He's actually listed on the Game Sheets app, which is also accessible to you at home. If you want to check the Suffolk County High School Hockey League website, go to the schedule. You'll be able to see live scores. You can also just go to scores, of course. But he's been listed as number 11 for about 6 weeks now. Wears 36 in blue, had the bar down goal, cut the lead to 2. And now a face-off one by the Tigers. Attempt to clear won't go. It comes to Moscati, he'll cover it. And it'll be deja vu all over again. Face-off, one back by the Raiders. They fire it back in to the zone. Then a turnover forced the line. Coming in, breakaway. Backhand shot deflected, rebound attempt. Still in the back of the net, a great effort by Serino. Puck comes to the point, Zadrozny, shot right in the breadbasket. A great look though for the Tigers. .502 remaining in the period. Face off. One back by the Tigers. Kept in at the line by Matarese. Sent up the wall. Raiders get the clear. Matarese has possession. Turnover forced by Samulik. Zadrozny, great second effort. Chips it up and out of the zone. Scheibe takes over. Poked off his stick. Zadrozny rescues it and fires it in. Gains the zone, coming in, cuts to the slot, has a stick-lifted shot, comes off the stick of Serino, who had the short-handed breakaway opportunity. His shot from there goes just wide. Then a deflection front, shot from Serino, and it's turned aside by Zakharowicz. That stoppage comes with 4:20 remaining in play, and you're going to see here the shot that's deflected off the stick. Serino going to the net. Puck gets caught up, and just a great effort by the diving Zakharowicz, who's gotten a lot of work on this Raiders power play. 45 seconds remaining on the penalty. 4:20 remaining in the period. Raiders with a 2-goal lead. And the face-off's one back. Zadrozny fires shot, turned aside, rebound comes free. Giacoppi on it. Wins the battle, cutting towards the net, fires it from an off angle, turned aside, loose puck in the slot, and now heading the other way. Montenegro cutting to the outside of Griffith, has his stick lifted. Second effort, pass comes across, intended for Kozak. It wouldn't go. Attempted clear for the Tigers, but it comes right back to the Raiders at the point. Zadrozny blocks the shot. Kozak recovers, chips it behind the goal line. Griffith pulls up and evades contact from Montenegro, but his clear ends up going off. Her clearing attempt goes off the linesman. And now Zadrozny trying to secure possession beneath the goal line. He does. He's had a tremendous penalty kill. He's been a tremendous all year for this Northport Huntington Tigers squad. As that one goes the length of the ice. No icing on the plays was sent before the penalty had expired. On the forecheck in the left wing corner. Giacoppi's going to come away with it. Attempted pass towards the slot, wouldn't go. Second attempt it does. Puck is loose. Comes to the point. Griffith fires a shot. Deflected. Second attempt. Rebound is loose. Still loose. Turned aside by Zakharowicz. Zakharowicz with a couple key stops here down the stretch. And there's going to be a penalty going against both squads. I believe this is going to be offsetting Giacoppi and Jablonski in the box. So after killing off the minor penalty assessed to Jack Fernandez for tripping, play will remain at 5-on-5. Face off. One back by the Raiders. Battle for possession. Scheibe got a stick on Serino. His shot had his stick lifted. Still battling for control along the wall. Raiders have it. And a pass intended to spring. Facino ends up with Darby. He loses his footing in his own zone under pressure, but he escapes Fauci. Still has it. Now he ends up circling his own net. Now he fires the pass to Serino. A great look, 3-on-2 for Northport Huntington if they hurry. Serino enters the zone, cutting in, fires a shot. That ends up going just wide. Rebound attempt won't go first time. Scheibe, second attempt, turned aside. He still has control off the rebound. Carries it around, pass comes to Darby. He steps in, shot deflected, rebound won't go. Another turnover nearly forced there. Luke Buck forced change of possession. Puck comes back to Serino, makes his move, cutting it. Backhand pass across, can't connect with Scheibe. Attempted clear, comes out of the zone, no icing on the play. Fasano racing after it. Ends up securing possession for PatMed. Comes to Buck initially, and then it slips past Facino. Scheibe gets it. Tried to reset to Matarese. That wouldn't go. Now a battle for possession. And the puck comes around the wall. Tigers have regained control. Lead pass comes to Serino. Moves it on for Darby. 3-on-2. Scheibe going to the bench though. Darby cutting in, looking for the pass. Can't find it. Shot turned aside. We get a whistle. With 1:12 remaining in the period. Face off, one back. Shot from the point deflected. Second attempt doesn't make its way on net. On the forecheck, it's Chrisman. Comes to the point, Griffith. Fires shot deflected. Rebound, second attempt, and it's stopped. And officially, it appears that the Northport Huntington goal has been credited to Paul Winter. I do not believe that was the case. We'll take a second look at that replay as the face-off is won back by The Tigers, the Raiders force change possession. Samuelek gets his own entry. But the play is broken up by Junkins, sent around the wall, comes to Chrisman. Ends up settling it, trying to slip that pass through. And now the Tigers gain the zone entry. Turnover forced by Chrisman momentarily, but it's recovered. Heading the way, lead pass from Jablonski. Looking to get it right back with the pass cross ice intended for Amina, ends up in his skates. He tries to settle, he's under pressure from Cohen. Puck comes to Gracie Griffith, it's sent up the wall. Then it's held in at the line by DeGuardia. Amina battling for possession with Griffith down low. And then Chrisman comes in to recover the puck after Griffith wins that battle. Attempted clear won't go. Raiders regain possession, shot going just wide as the period will now expire. 3-1 lead for the Raiders in an even period. I'm gonna try and take a look at that. Correction, that's the wrong replay. And this should be it. Except, of course, it isn't. Here we go. So you see on the outside, Giacoppi pulls up. That goal is going to be Paul Winters. My apologies. Initially announced it as Alec Giacoppi. Actually, that's not even the goal, so maybe. That's the play before the goal, so that's great. We're going to get another look at it this time. We've gone through all the replays. My apologies for that. So you see Zadrozny carrying it to the outside. This is the last goal of the period. And yeah, that's Alec Giacoppi. But, and while we always appreciate our scorekeepers, every point, every penalty in this game has been credited in the first period. Obviously, that's not the case for those of you that have been watching. Of course, we here at LISN do not control the scorer's booth or any of that stuff. So Alec Giacoppi from Nicholas Zadrozny, the lone goal for Northport Huntington. After 3 unanswered from the Raiders, a strong end to that period. With Damian Zakarowicz standing on his head here tonight. Shot, it's gloved by Zakarowicz, coming right off the stick of Zadrozny. Face off. Scheibe comes away with it. Giacoppi's shot deflected. Shot intended. Trying to chip it past Zakarowicz, but Sereno's look is turned aside. Sereno in the dot, wins it back to Giacoppi. Pass comes across, leaves the zone. Tigers have to check up. Raiders regain control. McGovern looking for the lead pass, ends up in his skates. Resets D to D. Cross ice pass. Sereno can't get a stick on it. Facino loses the battle against Zadrozny, who now heads up ice with speed. Gains the zone, coming in. The outside, looking in, gets held up there. Pulls up along the wall. Raiders force a turnover. Zadrozny still on the attack. Puck comes up the wall. It's held in by Giacoppi. Scheibe will now pressure. Lead pass up the wall. Sereno intercepts. Comes to Scheibe. One-timer won't go. Junkin steps into a shot. Deflected. Rebound is loose. Raiders carry it to safety. And the attempted clear from Fury won't go initially. Comes to Zadrozny. Tigers now re-enter Sereno. Cutting in, pass to Giacoppi. Fires a shot that's turned aside. Another strong save from Zakarowicz. Face off. One back by the Raiders. Great second effort from the Tigers. They force a change of possession. Now Samuelek heading in, poked off his stick, battle for control. And eventually Northport Huntington comes away with it. They're heading the other way, gaining the zone. Genesi's shot is deflected. On the rebound, trickles up to the line, held in. Great effort by Matarese, who fires it around the wall. Raiders looking for the clear. Griffith keeps it in her skates, goes to her backhand, cutting in, trying to chip past the Raiders. Can't. Attempted clear won't go. It's deflected by Genesi. Comes to Samuelek. He's got Umina ahead of him. The lead pass on the wrong side of his stick. He's now racing after it. Attempted clear won't go. It's held in. After that attempt by Matarese. Battle along the wall. Raiders come away with it. Umina walks in, fires a shot that's blocked on the side by Moscati. DiGuardio's pass comes to the point. Shot is deflected, stopped by Moscati. Strong positioning there. Does a good job of coming out and taking away the angle. That's really the only way to stop those redirections, because if you don't have the space to actually redirect, it's going to make it a lot harder to slip that one past the netliner. Face off is won by the Raiders. The Tigers force change of possession. Cormac Driscoll's lead pass finds Devin Chrisman, gains the zone. Driscoll has two older brothers playing JV, Finian and Rowan. And then we get an icing there. Finian and Rowan being defensemen. I believe it's the youngest. Driscoll, at least the youngest Driscoll, playing for Northport Huntington, lining up as a forward. Face off down low. One back to Driscoll. Moves it to Darby, but it skips the stick. Zadrozny has to reset. 11:45 remaining in the period. As Zadrozny enters the zone, chips it in after being knocked down. Raiders going for the clear. They can't get it initially. Second effort, they do. Montenegro racing after. Zadrozny pinching in, forcing the turnover. Samuelek has possession. Zadrozny now on the forecheck. Puck comes up the wall, held in by Winter. And it comes back to Jacobson. Chipped in. Zadrozny settles it, moves it up the wall. It's going to come to Cormac Driscoll. To Darby with speed. Gains the zone, cutting in to the slot, looking for the shot, can't find it. Continues to skate, carries the puck, escape turn, under pressure from Fury. Puck comes up the wall. Zadrozny walks the line, fires a shot, scores! Nicholas Zadrozny with the goal. Tigers make it a one-goal game off a shot from the point. Zadrozny, just that quick step, fires it. And that's all she wrote. It's a one-goal game, 10:39 remaining in the third and potentially final frame of play. Sereno's shot goes wide on the rebound, won't go. Comes back out to the point. Junkin's shot deflected. That one off of Buck. On the forecheck, Scheibe trying to force a change of possession. Comes back to the point. Junkin's shot deflected. Still loose in the slot. Attempted clear, skips the stick of Sereno. Griffith forced a turnover. Trying to walk the line, forced to pull up. Fauci gains control. The puck comes to Scheibe, to Sereno. Nice anticipation on that pass to Griffith, but it's separated. Rather, she's separated from the puck off a great poke check from Brendan Harper. Attempted clear for the Raiders. First time won't go. Second time won't go either. Now it comes to Buck. Racing back. The Tigers force a change of possession. Scheibe makes a nice move, enters the zone, pulls up along the half wall before carrying it in. Makes the pass across. Sereno's shot deflected. Comes to Griffith, skips her stick. She's racing back after it. Comes away with it. Works it to Scheibe. Nice pass there to Junkins. Races ahead. Great puck movement here from the Tigers as it comes back to Scheibe. Looking for Sereno. Pass ends up on his backhand. Didn't have anywhere else to put it. Sereno just takes one more step forward. Step into that shot nicely. A great look nonetheless, and he's been tremendous here tonight. He's done everything but score. Buck has now carried it into the zone. He's under pressure from Giacopi. Forces it free. Jablonski on the forecheck. Now coming away with it once again, it's Sereno, who moves it to Scheibe, who carries it across the line, pulls up, looking for the pass. That's anticipated nicely, but Lipiello keeps it in initially. Comes to Giacopi. His pass towards the slot intended for Sereno is broken up by Fury, sent up the wall. Racing after is Matarese. He'll collect it in the neutral zone. He's under pressure. Chips it up the wall. Lumina intercepts. And he'll fire it back in. It's going to come around. It's going to be picked up by Lipiello. Attempted clear, intercepted. Guardio's shot. Deflect before it reaches net. Lumina pass across, nicely broken up there by Matarese, and now Sereno heading up ice, enters the zone, pulls up, under pressure, puts it off. Zakarowicz from an off angle. Samuelek trying to recover that one, ends up resetting to McGovern, who's under pressure. Good effort there, comes to DeGuardio now. He's looking to chip it up and out of the zone. Comes out to Matarese. Chips it back in. Tigers on the forecheck. Comes back to DeGuardio. Fires it in. Mino will chase. But Darby wins that race. Pulls up. Looking for the pass. Can't find it. Pulls up again. Pass comes across. A nice look there. Fernandez carrying it in. Shot. That deflects off the glove and wide. Comes to Darby. Walks the line. Resets. Cohen's pass across. Comes to Fernandez. His shot. Turned aside. Rebound. Won't go. A strong deflection there. Some good looks for Jack Fernandez as that pass intended for him on the back door is broken up. It comes back across. Second chance. It's deflected. Still battling for control. It's loose in the slot. Harper trying to move it up the wall now. Kept in by Darby. Comes to McGovern. Matarese keeps it in. Attempted shot won't go. Pass across. Shot and stopped by Zakarowicz. Standing on his head, trying to secure his team's third win of the season as the clock winds down. Attempted clear won't go. It's held in. Comes out. Shot. Deflected. It's loose in the slot. Cohen has it caught in his skates. Can't get to it. Shot. Turned aside. And Zakarowicz covers. A great look. A strong shift for the Tigers, who did everything but score. Jack Fernandez, Matthew Cohen. And number 78, that's Nicholas Janisi. Firing on all cylinders there. Zakarowicz stopped them dead in their tracks. 6:17 remaining in the game. The face-off ends up being won by the Raiders. Tigers forced change of possession. Comes to Giacopi. His shot's deflected. Scheibe, off angle, loose, in front. He scores! Sereno with the game-tying goal. And we're all knotted at 3. And go to the net, good things happen. You see it this time. First pass gets deflected, no problem, fired on net. Second attempt gets deflected, no problem, keep poking at it, keep poking at it. And Sereno taps one home. It's a tie game once again. Tigers firing on all cylinders, 6:02 remaining in the third and potentially final frame of play. The face-off was won by the Tigers. Raiders forced a momentary change of possession. Now the puck comes to Scheibe. He gained the zone. And that last goal from Sereno after Zadrozny scored 3 unanswered goals for the Tigers after they gave up 3 unanswered goals. As Griffith's shot turned aside on the blocker. A nice shot in motion, trying to catch Zakarowicz moving. Obviously, it's harder to slide once you already have momentum going one way. As Karowicz has done a good job of not biting on fakes all game. Zadrozny holds it in at the line. Scheibe battling for control of it. Comes back to Zadrozny. His shot. Bouncing puck ends up knuckling over the net. Comes to the line. Griffith resets. Giacoppi to Scheibe. Shot. And it's turned aside to Karowicz. Gets the cover. 5 minutes remaining in the third period. Zadrozny with 2 points, a goal and assist. Giacoppi with what should be 2 goals. It's credited as an assist. Now it appears that we have a timeout on the ice. I believe this is being called by the Raiders. As I believe that would be Kim Interdonato, the head coach for tonight for the Raiders, at least based on where she's standing on the bench. On the other side for the Tigers, Mark Owen, Matthew Motherway, Nicholas Aletta. And that'll do it for the timeout. Tigers sending back Zadrozny. It'll be Chrisman in the dot. Face-off is won by Chrisman. Tried to go forward with it. Raiders force a change of possession. Looking for the clear. Winter keeps it in. And a pass from Cohen. Deflected. Zadrozny thought about pinching in. Ends up waiting. Puck comes from anyway. He fires it right back in. McGovern takes over. Carries it behind his net. Under pressure. Sends it up the wall. Raiders go for the clear. It's intercepted by Junkins, but now the Tigers will re-enter. Winter coming in. Can't get the shot off. A strong play there by Fury. Attempted clear. Kept in on the backhand by Zadrozny. Moves it up ice. Turnover nearly forced by McGovern. Zadrozny's shot. Couldn't get enough on it. Bouncing puck. And then a chance. He scores! A deflection in front. The Tigers jump out to their first lead of the night. And you're going to see it here. Karowicz making the first save. They're going around, going around, going around. That goes off the back of the net. It's backhanded in. I believe that's going to be Chrisman who gets credit for the goal. We'll wait and see. 4:11 remaining in play. The Tigers with their first lead of the game. Scheibe in the dot. Raiders win the draw. Samuelek chips it in. Darby will chase. Umina wins the race, though. Under pressure. Darby ends up knocking him off the puck. Scheibe gets it. Moves it up ice. And Giacoppi gets the clear after ducking the hit from DiGuardio. Attempted clear by the Raiders. They get it, but they don't maintain possession. Scheibe moving it along to Darby. Makes his move, cutting in. Gains the zone. Held up momentarily. Still has possession. Pass to the slot. Sereno can't settle it initially. That last goal is credited to Devin Chrisman as Jablonski carries it into the outside, pulls up, pass towards the slot is deflected. It comes out to Patrick Darby. His attempted clear won't go. Ends up in the skates, settled by Jablonski. Shot from the point, deflected, doesn't make it on net. Griffith, nice defensive play there, now carries it up ice. Gains the zone, coming in. Look to split the defense, forced to pull up, chips it in. DiGuardio under pressure from Sereno, who forces a change of possession. Pass towards the slot, deflected. Still loose. Tigers have a chance. Still loose. Backhanded towards the net. Karowicz makes the stop. 2:44 remaining in the period. The Tigers, who have spent the majority of this game trailing, having given up a goal with 1 minute and 52 seconds gone by in the first frame. That's 13:08 remaining, of course. That lead lasted all the way until 6:02 of the third period. Face-off has been won back by Jacobson. Sent around the wall. Matarese keeps it in on the backhand. Chips it back in. Raiders looking to secure control. They can't. McGovern gets it. Pass. Nearly intercepted by Fernandez, who now is on the back check. Zadrozny trying to keep Montenegro to the outside. Poke check. Forces him to pull up. Pass intended for Jacobson is broken up by Zadrozny, but his second effort results in a battle along the wall. Cohen gets the clear. Fernandez gets a stick on it. Raiders re-enter, delayed offsides. Zadrozny gets the clear. Montenegro gets tied up, comes back out, and then it comes to Cohen. His pass, too far ahead. So McGovern, lead pass comes to Jacobson. He cuts in. Forced outside, Zadrozny with a poke check, forcing the Raiders forward to pull up. He moves it to the point, shot. Deflected before it can reach the net. Racing after it is Matarese. Sends it up the wall. Fernandez with the attempted clear. McGovern holding it in. Kozak, second effort. Now Matarese will reset. Sends it around the wall. It's going to come to Cohen. Fury steps up to intercept it. Raiders gain control. Great second effort there by Janisi. Cohen's pass deflected, out of play. We get a whistle. That comes with 1:23 remaining in the first period. So it'll be a defensive zone draw. Raiders have gone with the empty net. Umina coming out as the extra attacker. Sereno in the dot for the Tigers. Face-off is won. Giacoppi fires it down. That's going to be icing. 1:16 remaining. Trying to bury the empty netter to seal the deal. Couldn't that time. A dominant performance from Nicholas Zadrozny, a goal and 2 assists. Goals from Devin Chrisman, Lucas Sereno. I believe it should have been credited to Alex Giacoppi, 36 in blue, was credited to Paul Winter. Face-off has been won by the Raiders. The shot went wide. Scheibe sends it down. There's going to be another icing on this one. And that'll come with 1:04 remaining in the game. Raiders led for the majority of the game, scored the first 3 goals. Jacobson, DiGuardio, and Fauci. Sereno versus Umina in the dot. Defensive zone draw yet again. It's an empty net. Tied up, Sereno wins it, comes up the wall. Shot fired towards Moscato, he gloves it. 57.4 remaining in the period. Umina versus Sereno in the dot once again. Face-off tied up, Buck can't get the shot off. They get the clear. Scheibe gets the puck, racing back, fires a shot, he scores! The empty netter for Northport Huntington. Gives them their first 2-goal lead of the night. And Zakharowicz will head back out to his net, but the aggressive forecheck, aggressive back check of the Tigers, the difference maker after going down 3-0. Scheibe makes them pay on the empty netter. And now Sereno versus Umina in the dot yet again. Umina wins it back, but did he win it back too far? Fury has to chase after it, collects it beneath his own goal line. Lead pass comes up the wall. Sereno forces a turnover, just trying to keep it in the zone as he chips that one towards, but not on net. Scheibe on the forecheck. Griffith can't hold it in, but turnover forced to neutral ice by Giacoppi, who cuts back in. On his backhand. Carries it around the net, continues to hold it. We're approaching the 15-second mark of the period as he skates it out. Looking just to hold it, kill time as his lead pass intended for Griffith. Gains the zone. Chasing after it. That should do it for regulation as Umina makes a lead pass. Time expires. Jacobson firing a shot wide as it does. And the Tigers take round 2 against the Raiders. They move to 2-9-1. Raiders fall to 2-9-1. Thank you so much for watching on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for all Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. Don't forget to follow the Long Island Sports Network at LI Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for all these game recaps, highlights, and analysis at the varsity level, as well as all the completed game footage from the freshman, JV, and varsity levels. We'll be right back with varsity hockey. And for those of you not joining us, have a great night, everyone, and have a happy New Year.